Hello and welcome to this lesson of chemistry. And in this lesson of chemistry, what we're going to be going over is the process for trying to find old assignments. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go through this the way that I think most of you might be having some issues with it. And then we'll go ahead and show you the easy way. Then both ways are probably going to be useful for you to know. One way is if your teacher has a certain setting filed. And if your teacher has that setting filed, it may be something that you want to go ahead and talk with them and say, hey, you have it set up this way, and, it makes it hard if students need to, get back on track or something. And then the other way is going to be the preferred method that should be for, makes it easy for everybody. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of role playing. We're going to go ahead and say that, you had a busy night, and you could put in whatever, activity that you want to say that you were doing. If you wanted to say that, you were rescuing puppies and you were making a homemade meal for, cute and adorable puppies, and you all of a sudden forgot your homework assignment. Okay? It happens. Okay? And nobody should be punished because they were helping puppies, because they're way too cute and puppies want to be helped. Okay, so what happens when that happens? Well, you're probably going to need to go ahead and first go into whatever file folder you have your grade in. So if you're using Skyward, go ahead and use Skyward. If you're using some other system, use that. And you can write down what assignment it was recently missed. Or if you are using the Canvas system, you can go directly into Canvas. Now, right now I have it as the teacher view, and we're going to switch over to the student view. And the student view is, to be honest, I kind of like the student view. One, because we get this nice purple color, which I think would be a great school color, especially for any Central Florida high school that is thinking about incorporating more flamingos. And then what you probably are going to be able to do easily is go into grades. And once you're in grades, you should be able to see all of the different assignments. And if you are lucky, your teacher will be one of those teachers that has it up. So for instance, let's go ahead and say that the assignment that you're missing is the classwork states of matter. Okay, let's say that that's the assignment that's missing. And it says no submission. Okay. And it's not even opening it up, so that's unfortunate. So this class, it looks like, is not set up in the easy way, which means that you'll have to go to the hard method of finding it here. So what you can do is you can go ahead and go to home, and what you'll do is find the unit that it's in. And so we're going to go ahead and look here and scroll down, and we can find, hey, here is the classwork states of matter. And I click on it, and I should be able to see, oh, here it is. I have to read, in order to do this, I have to do this textbook assignment, and then I have to do this piece of homework. Okay, and as you see here, I've went ahead and I've grabbed this, and it pulls up the homework right here for me, and this is the homework that I have to complete. Okay. And then as soon as I'm done, I can go ahead and submit my file, and then we'll be all good from there. Now, sometimes what will happen is that you will have a secondary option, or you will be forced to do a process that's called moving on, or, marking as complete. So sometimes what will happen is that you'll see that teachers will end up setting up some items so that you have to mark as complete, and there will be a little button here that makes you do that. And let's see, we'll go ahead and leave the test student view, go back to home. Students must do them all in the sense of order. Mark is done. And then mark is done. Okay. So let's go ahead and say that you're going through here and your teacher has done it in the unfortunate way, where they have to make you go through in some sort of sequential order. What you would do is you would go ahead and probably end up clicking on the assignment that you want to do. So we're going to go back to our classwork. This is the one we want to do. And it looks like it still just lets us get into it. Okay. What you might also find that you need to do is you might have to go ahead and go through to the initial day one and just kind of mark the things done and go along this way. Okay, so that's something that you may also need to go ahead and work through. The next thing that I want you to go ahead and do, let's leave the student view here. The next thing that I want you to be able to do as well is, in this course in particular, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting it up very specifically so that there's always going to be a video for something ahead of an assignment. So in this case, let's say that you're going through this assignment, and as you're going through, you're like, let's take a look. Let's go ahead and say shape. What does shape have to do with a solid? Well, you know what? You might not be able to research that in the exact same way that I want you to answer it, but I will always give you resources ahead of time. For instance, one thing is that you'll have this textbook that you can go ahead and use. But also, if you hit previous, often before each assignment, what you'll notice is that there is going to be a video before it. Okay? And so what you'll have to do is you'll have to go ahead and match whatever the assignment is to whichever the homework video is. Okay? And in this case, it's the video, the homework video, States of Matter. And we can just go ahead and click on it, and then it'll end up start playing for us. And you'll get to hear Mr. Bradley's voice all over again with a brand new video. Okay? Now, once you do go through, let me go ahead and show you how to submit it as well, because that may be something that some of you might be missing out on. Okay? Oh, and let's go back to student view. Okay? So let's say that we are still working on this classwork States of Matter, and let's say that we've completed it. So we're going to go ahead and put G, or no, we have to go ahead and make our own copy, don't we? Okay, we'll put Bradley copy. And then we'll go ahead and put some answers here. What is matter? Cheeseburgers. What is non-matter? Not cheeseburgers. What are some examples? Bacon cheeseburgers. Alright, so now we have our copy. What we'll end up doing is going in here, we'll go ahead and hit submit assignment. And we can do file, upload, or Google Drive. Oh, well, that's just great. And when you hit the Google Drive, what you'll end up doing is having that way, but it's not letting me do it. Well, that's just great. So the other method that you could do is that you could go ahead and make sure to where is my download? Oh, there it is. You can download it as Microsoft Word. And here you'll notice that it says Bradley copy. It has the language right there. And then you can go ahead and choose file. You can go to downloads and you'll have Bradley copy. You can open that up and it'll go ahead and put it in there. You can submit assignment and then it'll be good to go. Okay? And it'll say this submitted late, and it'll look all scary, but you know what? I don't care about it, neither should you. Okay? That's going to be how you would submit a piece of late work to me. If you submit it, usually I get back to you grading everything. I usually grade all of my late work at least once a week. But, before that once a week time, you might get unlucky and it might take me 6 or 7 days to grade it. But, maybe one day you'll be lucky and you put it in right before I grade it. Other than that, that's really all that we have for this lesson on how to turn things in and find assignments in Canvas. I hope this clears up a couple of questions for you. And if you have any more questions, just let me know. I'm always willing to help.